whether to move it left or right, what can you do to go from percent to decimal? That is one way to do it. Divide by 100. Good. So if I divide 72 by 100, I would get 0.72. Yeah. So that would make this one a regular decimal. So this one is rational. Okay. 187,465. This is just a what? And it's also positive. So this would be what? It's a positive whole number. There's no decimals. What? Natural. All right. Square root of 64. You see a square root, but every single number that is not in decimal form, you change it to a decimal. So what is the square root of 64?
8.
And 8 is a what? A positive whole number, or a positive number without a decimal, making it natural. 0 has its own category. That one's going to be whole. Good. Anything I skip, that's what you're going to do on your own. Okay? Number 2. This one, in DMAC, it would have drop boxes, but I put those categories right there. 4.5. It's not in decimal form, so what is 4.5 in decimal form? 4.5. 4.5 is just a regular decimal number, making it what?
May you please repeat that?
4.5. It's just a regular decimal. Rational. Seven squared must be converted first. 7 squared gives you 49. And that is correct, natural. It's a whole number. It's a number without a decimal. It is positive, so it's natural. What about 39 over 9? 4? 4.33333, right? So it gives us a decimal, but the decimal has a pattern, making it rational. Okay. What about negative square root of 36? Negative 6. It's a whole number. It's a number without a decimal, but it's negative. Integer. Very good. And 2.413131313. Look at that decimal part of it. What do you know it's about? It's a pattern. It's a pattern, making it rational. Negative 4.23. It's just a regular, it's a small decimal, rational. Rational. You can also, for rational, notice, oops, I should just switch page. Notice I wrote long decimal over here. You can write short decimal. That'll work. Now, if you look over, so look at the difference between this one right here. You have a lot of numbers after the decimal, but none of them they don't make a pattern, right? Here, you have a lot of numbers after the decimal, but there is a pattern. The 3 is repeating. See the difference? Okay. All right, number 3 you're going to do on your own. So let's skip down to number 4. It says set Q and Z are subsets of the real number system. Which Venn diagram represents the relationship? I will tell you right now, one that it will never be is going to be like answer choice B. None of the categories ever mix a little bit, okay? It will never be one like that. And if you look at D, notice that you have two categories that don't mix at all. The only category that doesn't mix at all is going to be irrational, okay? And this isn't one of the categories that they're asking us to compare, so it's not D. Now we have to look at the difference between A and C. A, it says Z. What I would do is write the name of the category next to the variable. So Z represents integers, Q represents rational. And then look at C. Q represents rational, Z represents integers. Which one is drawn correctly? C. We eliminated B a long time ago. B was the first one we eliminated. Why are y'all saying B? All right, you're going to do number 5 by yourself. Skip down to number 6. Yeah, half of these you're going to do on your own, okay? Number 6, which one is not a what? Not a whole number. Hold on. Don't jump ahead. Whole number is where we start to include what? 0. So we have natural, we have whole, and then we have integer. Okay, those are the first 3 categories. All right, negative 10. It's a whole number, but it's negative, so that one is a what? Integer. Okay, what is the square root of 25? 5, and 5 is? Natural, thank you. Okay, 10 divided by 2 is? 5 is? Natural. 2 is? So, you're looking for one that is not a whole number. You have 3 that are natural, and 1 that's an integer. What do you think the answer is going to be? The one that doesn't fit, right? But also look at it this way. We're looking for one that is not a whole number, meaning one that doesn't fit inside this category. Notice, all of my natural numbers fit inside of the whole numbers. You see that? The only one that doesn't fit inside is what? Your integers. So negative 10 does not fit inside that category. Got it? All right. You guys are going to do 7 on your own. Let's move to number 8. Area. Looking at the difference between area and side. When you're thinking of area, you're thinking of what shape? Square. Thank you. An area would represent the inside or the outside of that square? Inside. Area is a number that is squared. Where do you look for that squared button that you use in your calculator? What do you see on the outside of it? Or tell me, what's the opposite of squaring a number? Square root. There's a reason that they are the same button, because the opposite of squaring a number is to take the square root of it. Also, you see that square root symbol on the what? On the side of the box. So, in other words, to find the side of a box or the side of a square, what do? Square root. So keep that in mind as we're answering this question. It says the area of a square wall. So here's my square wall. The area is 182. Which measurement is closest to the side? Meaning if we're finding the side, what do we need to do? Square root it. So we square root 182. What do you get? 13.49, which is correct. B. Okay. Questions? All right, number 10. A student solved the equation x squared equals 132 to find the length of the diagonal in a square. All they want you to do is solve this equation. Which, to get x by itself, what do I need to get rid of? The squared. The opposite of squaring a number is to square root, correct. So the square root is of 132. 11.48. So what would the answer be? D. Says which measurement is closest. So you're not going to find exact, but you are going to find a number close to it. Got it? We'll do 11 together. All right. 11. It says between which two consecutive integers? Integers meaning which two whole numbers. Okay. What's the square root of 17? All right. So what two whole numbers is 4.12 in between? Between 4 and 5. When it says consecutive, it means back to back. What a problem that I see students make with this type of problem is that I'll see students say, okay, it's in between 3 to 6. Yes, it's in between 3 to 6, but 3 and 6 are not numbers that are back to back. Got it? All right. Number 12. What's the square root of 3? 1.73. Okay. So I know for sure it's not what point. It's not A and it's not D. That leaves me between B and C. Okay. Now if you look at B, B is straight in the middle. You see that line right there? And if it's right in the middle of 1 and 2, what decimal does that represent? 1.5. So 1.73 would actually be closer to what? C. Okay. You can do 13. And actually you can do 14 and 15. Okay. That's it. The rest of those are your... Oh! It didn't record the whole thing. What? Yeah. You got 2 minutes. Oh my gosh.